All right, so I just built something really cool. It is a content machine. If you try to make content, you know you're going to have ideas. They're just going to get lost. There's a million other things. Tracking when you want to drop content, a bunch of it's an issue, right? I'm also working on a new series that's going to be a very long series. My idea is to teach people literally what a computer is and what a computer does, all the way to artificial intelligence and everything in between of how we got here. But to do that, I needed to be able to track all of that, basically. Like this is maybe going to be a year-long project, honestly. I'm going to see how long I can keep up with it. But in order to do that, I build my own website that kind of helps me plan the entire thing. I'm going to give you 2 seconds on most of the features, but I'm about to launch something in this that is going to be a game changer in relation to how I'm going to be able to go about this. All right, so if you can see my screen, you can see this whole content machine. I'm going to make it look prettier in the future, but this is where I can store all the different ideas that I'm having for videos. And this is the area where I have 96 episodes, basically, planned out for how I'm going to do this all the way starting from what is a computer, which is going to be all the way up here. Actually, like what is a computer actually, all the way down to what is AGI, and then where do we think AI goes from here. And obviously this can change as AI news changes and whatnot, but it was becoming impossible to be able to track all of this. Now, what I did is I also built a planner, and if you see, it will help me keep an idea of when I have to drop stuff, what is an operating system is over here and whatnot, and so like just really cool stuff. Now, this is probably the coolest thing that I've built, and it's great that it's here, but I don't want to be logging into my own website every single time. It's not connected to my phone in any capacity. So what I've done next is one of the coolest things that I've been able to do. I am connecting one of my home-built websites that's personally made just for me to Google Apps. I'm going to do it live with you guys. So if everything went well, yep. Oh, nope, we're hitting an error. Hold on. All right, so we are back. Of course, bugs are going to happen in live demos all the time. So let's try to connect this again. And boom, this is now connected to my email address, which is like the coolest thing in the world. So if I update anything here, it will be reflected in my email address. So why don't we just try and test it? This one, I am just going to go ahead and say this is due on the 29th, right? Now that should be updated here. It is updated here. And then let me try to open up Google Calendar. Ooh, okay, we're not seeing it. Hold on. All right, so I did that wrong. I have to make sure I press Google Sync on, and then I press Sync Now. You can see that it's trying to sync at 10 p.m. right now, and so boom, there we have it, that this is due today. That is the coolest thing in the world. This is why you need to learn AI. A year ago, this would not have been possible for me. This is insanity, and I'm going to be covering this stuff as much as I can. It's just a lot, and so stay tuned and stay connected. All right, see you guys later.